All right, our next stop here is a pervious asphalt parking lot. So our traditional asphalt and concrete pavements, they shed water, right? They're an impervious surface, just like the ones we've talked about in the last class. These pervious surfaces are very different. They still allow you to drive and park on them, but they allow water to actually pass through the structure of the pavement. So we're going to see a few different types of these over the course of today and on Friday. They all have one very important thing in common. The base materials that are underneath this pavement are very different from regular asphalt or concrete. Right? So if anybody's worked in this field before, you've seen a driveway go in or a road or a parking lot, usually they pull out the native material, you take all the topsoil off, you put in some processed gravel and compact it nice and flat, so that makes a nice stable base. And then you put your pavement over the top of that. The processed gravel is good. It's a nice stable base, but it does not allow water to pass through it very readily because it has a lot of fine material in it, okay? So you try to let water sink down through that kind of material underneath, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to sit there and it's going to freeze. So this is why regular parking lots and regular roads get cracks and frost heaves. So you have a little bit of movement and water gets down underneath that pavement. It can't go anywhere. In the winter it freezes, it buckles up a little bit, and then because water expands as it freezes, obviously, right? So it's making those frost heaves and cracks, and it just gets worse and worse. These pervious pavements do not have that problem because when water passes through it, it goes down into a very a thick, anywhere from 1 to 2 feet of crushed stone. So the water goes through that crushed stone and can sink down into the soil underneath very quickly. So that crushed stone gets that water away from the surface so you don't have that frost heaving and cracking. This lot has been in for 11 years now. 11 years. So if you look at it, you see a little bit of, there's this one line right here. That's actually just a paving line where they joined when they had the paving back, so they would move over. That's not an expansion crack. There are a couple little cracks here and there, but there's no frost heaving at all. All right, so this is all very flat. So to have a lot that's 11 years old and looks like this, Tyler, you've been in this business. I mean, am I telling you a story, or is this true? Okay. So it's pretty amazing, and that's one nice advantage of these pavements that really wasn't one of the main purposes of them, but it's just a nice side advantage that they will hold up longer because of that drainage underneath. So the main important question, what happens to the water? So Anna's going to demonstrate